Well, welcome back to the channel, folks. Recently I got myself a Ghost Drift XL, which I have it here in front of me. So it's taken me a while to figure out different mounting on the helmet. A lot of people are advising me not to stick anything on the helmet. You know, it changes what the helmet is supposed to do, and I do appreciate that. But being a bit of a stubborn old fool, I've went with I'm going to stick it to the helmet, regardless. So I suppose that's my disclaimer. But right, love this wee camera. I haven't had a chance to do anything with it. The weather has been terrible. We've had ice and snow. It's been really bad. In fact, the wipers were stuck to the window when of the car. There must have been an inch of ice on it trying to get it off, so it has been very bad where we are. But little camera, it's quite compact. You get your mic at the bottom, so I want to do a wee bit of vlogging as well. So there's a few friends have them and they swear by them, so I thought it was just an extra thing to go along with what I already have. Obviously I have the Visto cameras on my bike, so this is just something else. So obviously when I'm looking, it's looking. That's basically what I want for. So I can edit both types of video in, or I can stick it on the side of the bike, or wherever I'm doing, or walk with it. You know, it's going to be that type of thing. So it's not an unboxing. There's loads and loads on YouTube all about unboxing. I have felt it is very easy to use. Obviously you angle the camera at the end here for the direction which you're pointing. It is very stiff, but that's a good thing, I suppose. So it's not going to move around in vibration when it's on the helmet. Now my problem is, let me just set this to the side for a second. This is my interphone comms. It's not a Sena. Obviously if I was going to go for a comms, it would be Cardo, totally waterproof. Interphones totally waterproof, and it suits me to listen to my music. It's got a radio and talk to my pillion passenger as well, so it's great. The reason why I put the Drift onto the helmet is because this is on the helmet, and I know people are saying about it can make a difference and what, you know, and if you're in an accident. I do appreciate that, I really do, and I do appreciate the advice. But I've decided that that's what it's going to do. So instead of putting it at the top of the helmet or whatever, it went at the side. So that's on that side. And this is obviously the side where I was putting the Drift. Now the problem is, if you look at the Drift, they give you two mounts. If you look at that, you can see it's curved. This curves this way. That's exaggerated, of course. Which will do a lot of helmets. My helmet, believe it or not, curves that way. So because of the way that goes in, it's the, obviously if you look at that, you can see it's exaggerated that way. I need it to go that way. So I have been on the Drift, and I know a lot of people have slated Drift for, you know, different things, and it always makes you worry when you are dealing with a company when other people are slating them. Now I haven't used my camera. I don't know what the problem, if I'm going to end up with problems with it or not. I hope I don't. But the other bracket that you get is a flat mount. So what I done was I took this very heavy industrial Velcro. It's very good. Don't know what it's going to be like if when the rain hits it, but I stuck the Velcro on the side of the helmet, which allows me then to place my bracket. Now it is, I have to hold the helmet, as you can see, and if I try to tear that off, it's a big force to get that off. So I'm hoping, I'm praying, or my wife will kill me, because that's where the camera came from. So taking the camera, popping it in, and then it would be set on the side of the helmet, like so. So that's giving you the look. And then obviously then I've turned the angle of the camera to make sure that we're pointing in the right direction. Close the wee vent. So that was the problem that I was having, and obviously with the bad weather I haven't been out on the bike, so I can't really test it, and I'd look kind of daft driving around the car or walking around the garden. So I emailed off Drift. I went onto their website to see whether they had a bracket or a mount that went the opposite way. Some people are saying just pack it out. Well, that's what I have done. I've packed it out. Because I have packed it out, I'm not sure whether it's gonna stick really well. Whereas I know Drift, once you stick it on, it's not coming off. They've recommended it, and I'm happy with the go that way. But because I put this on myself, it's me doubting myself, not the Velcro or anything else. It's just, I thought that if I'm out in the rain seeps in behind that, will it loosen the glue or whatever? So that's my predicament, that's where I am on that. Camera, it seems great. And I've even, at the bottom, I don't know if you can see it, so if I pop the camera off, I've actually made a slight hole just in my lining to feed the camera, or feed the microphone back through, so whenever I'm able to do a wee bit of vlogging. So camera on, keep turning it until it's tight, not over tighten it, and then you push it in, do you hear the click? Now, it does seem great, and there's that wee click. You can hear how tight that is on that, and I really am hoping that that is the job for me. Yes, when you set it down, it is going to catch up. I'm not going to be setting the helmet down, I'm going to be hanging it, or I'll probably have to pop this off and then put it into my box just to make sure it's not sitting down. I couldn't put it any higher up. I could have put it here, but then it's a flip up helmet. So when I put it down and go to flip it up, then your camera's going to be up there. So as you can see, that's where it is, and that's where I'm hoping that it's going to do me very well. But until I actually test it, I've no idea. So one of the reasons why I was mentioning about emailing Drift, I had emailed Drift and said to them, look, I'm having a problem with my bracket. Do you do a bracket? Do you know, they've, as much as we're in the COVID time, they have come back to me a couple of times, asked me to send a wee video. Very polite guy, Ali, really, really nice. I've spoken to a couple of the guys there, and I'm no different than you. There's nothing special with me, just another customer, and they've been really polite, brilliant. They don't come back every day, every couple. It's in a few days time, but that suits me anyway, because I'm doing other stuff anyway. And it is in the COVID time, so there's going to be reduced numbers in everybody's factory or in their shop. I said, just if I can send them a couple of pictures or a video, they'll have a look at it and then see if there's something they can do to help me. So I'm over the moon. The fact that they're coming back and they have spoken to me and they're going to see what they can do. Maybe they can't do anything, but sure, they're talking to me. So I'll just have to wait to get out the bike, and it'll probably be another couple of weeks or even a month before I'm on the bike to really try this. So this is the first video. It's not an unboxing, it's not anything, it's just what I thought. Yes, I ramble on, and I do apologise about that, but I can't move the drift higher up the helmet because it's a modular helmet and it had to go somewhere and it had to go there. I couldn't stick it on the front of it. So there's lots of places that I just couldn't do anything with it. So the mic lead comes down, and if I go to set in the ground, yes, it's going to be in the way. If you think you know of a way that could possibly help me to, I know there's a 90-degree bracket, which I don't think it's out now, or it would drift have it or sell it. That would mean if there was a wee 90-degree on it, then it wouldn't sit on the ground. So, but what can I say? If you have any advice, or you can tell me where I can get one of them wee brackets for the microphone, the wee L-shaped brackets, just drop them in the comments below. I'm going to upload this onto YouTube now. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.